Hey guys, how's it going? Masters here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video on the new, well, not a new Mac, but a Mac in general. And obviously, as you read from the title, I'm just going to be exploring whether a Mac i5, I think 2.1 gigahertz processor, I'm just going to be reviewing whether buying a Mac is actually worth it, and that's if you work a 9-to-5 job. Obviously, if you make a shit ton of money, over 2-3 grand a month or every 4 weeks or whatever, obviously you won't give a shit, you'll just buy this anyway. But for the people that work 9-to-5, earn probably 1.5 or more, or maybe less, is buying it outright or financing it actually worth it? Can you get a better product for this price? So is the Mac worth it for someone who works 9-to-5? Yeah, so the Mac basically has a magnetic charger port. I believe it has two USB-C 3 ports, sorry. Magnetic charger, two Thunderbolt 3s, and mic in and earphone jack out port. And also a SD card reader, which is great. If you want to edit videos and stuff like that. But are you really just buying a Mac for the sole purpose of just editing? If you are, I strongly wouldn't recommend it. If you're like me, someone who does a bit of YouTube on the side whenever he can, uploads very irregularly, like, is getting a Mac worth it? No. The reason is because everybody says, yeah, it's really good at editing, it's really fast, but no one tells you that the software you need to get, which is Final Cut Pro, is £300, which is about, I don't know, maybe $330. I don't know if it keeps the same, whatever. I don't know if it's cheaper in dollars, whatever, but it's about £300. That's a lot of money on top of the Mac, which is probably 1.1, 1.2 upwards, especially if you get a MacBook Pro, which is, well, basically the best thing for editing, as they say. So if you're gonna edit, no, I wouldn't recommend buying a Mac. If you are willing to spend £300 on the software, and then obviously on top of that buy the Mac, then yeah, sure. I've used iMovie on the Mac. It's what I'm editing this video on now, and yeah, it's okay. It's faster than my PC, even though my PC is very strong and powerful, but not by a lot. It seems to be able to render out the same video within maybe a couple minutes difference. Not that big of a deal. Maybe 4K video is better on a Mac, but maybe on an actual Mac, like not a MacBook. A MacBook, it takes more power, especially if you have one without a graphics card. It's not that great for editing. I've been speaking a lot about editing for the duration of this video, and yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. No, I wouldn't, honestly wouldn't. GarageBand, you could say stuff like that, but from what I've used of it, it was different. So a lot of people use GarageBand. You can use the keyboard to make beats and this and that, which is pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, I like that. I'm not very creative in that aspect, but it's okay. The one I've used previously, where you could add beats in yourself, that was pretty cool, but would I recommend it? No. You can probably find other softwares on a Windows PC which is probably half the price and get the same specs of this. You could work around it. It's not really worth forking out £1,200 on a Mac if you can just get separate programs which are free and more accessible on Windows, because you can illegally download, which I wouldn't recommend, but you can do anyway. Gasping for air. But if you want to use the Mac just for the simple reason of showing off, it's great. Like, if you want to be like one of those cool college kids, yeah, I've got a Mac, I'm gonna go sit at a coffee shop, have my warm cup of coffee, it's gonna be great, lovely, amazing, I can stun on everybody, then yeah, buy a Mac. If you have the money to do it and you want to do it, then hell yeah. But for those of you who see these videos online of these YouTubers buying Macs and are like, or MacBooks, sorry, and like, yeah, get it, it's amazing, it'd be really good for editing, this and that, blah blah blah. No, it's not worth it. You can get a Windows Chromebook or something like that, or something along them lines, and it would be way more beneficial. One, it would be cheaper, and two, you can get the same programs and run at roughly about the same speed. The only good thing about Macs, which I've noticed, is that they last a long time, which is really good. It's 2015 model and it's still relatively fast. Startup's a bit slow, but everything else is still relatively fast. My overall verdict would be no. I would not purchase a Mac for someone who works 9-to-5 and can't really back up the reasons. Unless you really want it, then fair enough. It's really your decision, but I just thought I'd give my 2 cents on it, and I needed a ad friendly video to go on my YouTube channel. But overall, no, I'd say the Mac isn't worth it, but it's again down to you. The good perks of this one, at least, and not the new ones, is this one you get an SD card reader, as I said, you do USB 3 ports. New ones you get USB-C, which you'll have to use a lot of dongles, or you can get other accessories, but it just makes the Mac bulky, and it's not really good to just, you know, wave around and have it and take it from A to B. So really and truly it's up to you, but as I said, if you do work 9 to 5, I would really not recommend it. It's not worth it. It's just really not. But if you have the money to blow, then hey ho, go buy a Mac, go buy this, go buy that, go buy a car. I hope you all had a good day. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. Have a lovely day and stay safe, and please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.